is the #1 lightweight contender, and man, if that's not saying something, right? Got through the gauntlet at 155 pounds, made himself undeniable, and now tonight, DC, we find out what he has for the champion.
It long has been considered the deepest weight class in the UFC. So you know to get here is very tough. You have navigated the waters. You have done everything right. When it was time to press square, you press square. When it was time to press X, you press X. You better do it again tonight if you want to become the champion. There is no room for error as you try to win a UFC championship.
And no room for a 1 pound allowance. He was right on the number, 155 pounds, championship weight. Confidence is high that he will wrest the title away tonight. So Islam Makhachev getting back on the proving ground here tonight, putting his undisputed UFC lightweight championship on the line. So much to love about this man's mixed martial arts acumen, his fight IQ, and you gotta think it's gonna take the very best out of his opponent to wrest the belt away tonight.
Anyone that hopes to beat Makhachev has to be on their game. Your wrestling's gotta be on point, your striking's gotta be on point. But more than anything, you have to have a steel mind. You cannot break in front of Makhachev because he will then drown you. This guy is a champion for a reason. And as you have seen time and time again, Hasbullah joins the Dagestanis in the octagon.
Perhaps that's an X factor tonight. The great Hasbullah in the corner of Islam Makhachev. Islam Makhachev steps inside the octagon. He is ready to fight. Tail of the tape now for this lightweight championship fight. All right, now for the particulars, here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC Lightweight Championship of the World. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, presenting the challenger, Grandmaster. And now introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner. Ladies and gentlemen, presenting the reigning, defending UFC Lightweight Champion of the World, Islam Makhachev.
Herb Dean, our third man in the octagon for this one. All right, round getting underway, and we take a look at the Combat Sambo World Champion and UFC lightweight contender, Islam Makhachev. What will he do in this fight? Well, oftentimes he does whatever he wants to do. Certainly he can impose his will on the ground, where his game is just so nuanced when it comes to the throws and the trips and the manipulation of joints and everything else. But on the feet, in a kickboxing setting, this man is proven elite as well. A true 5-tool player who many believe by year's end could just be the king of the lightweight division. Lands with the grounded pound here. And there it is, another strike on the ground, gets through.
Scramble, scramble, scramble.
All right, side control now, DC. You know he's in his element on the ground. A lot of tricks up his sleeve.
A lot of tricks.
Makhachev's cheek looks like it's cut here, starting to bleed a little bit now. All right, north-south position now. We'll see who transitions first.
In the half guard.
Drops down inside the now closed guard of his opponent.
Let's see.
Makhachev's trying to lock up on a submission now. Oh, that Kimura looks tight. Oh, he's out of danger.
Great submission defense. He's able to take his arm out and stay safe. That was a slick transition. Knee on belly, postures up, knee on belly. He's raining down ground and pound. He has to move or the fight is gonna get stopped.
Makhachev's in half guard. Oh, his right eye keeps taking damage, looking pretty swollen now. Ooh, right into side control, DC.
This is where you want to be now because you get to make your opponent decide. They try to turn back into you, you can attack guillotine. If they turn away to try to get to your knees, you throw your hooks in and you got all your rear choke submissions.
A lot of top pressure being applied here. Makhachev's able to make a nice transition there back into side control. Under a minute to go.
Yes, smart adjustment, yep.
All right, just as we saw a few seconds ago, he finds the home for another ground and pound strike.
Beautiful punch lands there from inside the guard.
Oh!
He did a great job of reversing the position, using the opening that his opponent gave him to shut him off and get back up.
Pretty good connection there, yeah. All right, gets inside, gets the single collar tie here. 5 minutes in the books. All right, so the round is over. You see, obviously, the fighter has a cut on his cheek sustained in that round, but better to be below the eye than above it. The cut man is in there trying to close it up. All right, back to the stools we go, and it's starting to look like a second mouth on his cheek.
Yeah, it looks terrible. I mean, the guy is getting hit with big shots. One big enough to open up a nasty cut on his cheek. While it's in a better spot, it still is very difficult to deal with.
Like, if he absorbs another strike on that cheek, he might actually be able to eat through that cut on his cheek. I'm just saying.
He's got a big mouth.
Round 2 underway. Big strike lands.
Big strike lands. Now he looks to try to chase down that finish. Oh, nice takedown. Oh, he passes the half guard now. And he's not posturing to land punches, so look for a submission attempt. Big ground and pound. He's got to be careful here.
Hey, scramble, get up. Scramble, scramble, get up.
Oh, nice movement to avoid that strike coming down.
Don't let it go back. Keep it on your side.
And busy as he looks to improve position here.
Beautiful ground and pound. And now he's got his opponent cut.
Well, he's avoided a lot of the damage here on the ground. Nicely done with the head movement there.
Not staying still underneath his opponent is allowing him to not get hit with anything too damaging.
Good position, a better position.
He's got that arm triangle. Watch him pass to the opposite side. It looks real tight. He'll drop his weight to try to finish his technique. The arm triangle's getting very close. What he's got to do now is get to the opposite side of the body. He's got to get his body on the side of the lock and get the finish.
All right, so he lets go of the submission now.
He let go because he saw that he was going to lose his position. You got to maintain dominant position when you're in a fight.
A lot of top pressure being applied here as he works out of side control.
Once he got him cut, he recognized where he needs to be throwing these shots. And once again, he lands right on that cut. Oh, he's got to be careful there, yep.
Don't be flat. You gotta be on the side. Get to a side.
Moving his head on the ground here, avoiding a lot of these big shots. Moving his head here on the ground, champ.
I mean, this guy is very active off of his back, and it helps him to evade those strikes.
All right, 45 seconds now to go in the round.
Oh, he got to the spot. Another strike lands right to that targeted spot. The swelling continues to get worse, and I would not be surprised if the referee calls in the ringside position to take a look. Oh, he's got him in tight now, yep.
That's
working back towards his opponent's feet. Chest down to the mat to get out of that deep submission attempt.
Take a seat.
All right, there's the horn signifying the end of the round, and he heads back to the stool, and hopefully he can stay in this fight because that is a severe cut that he's dealing with right now. All right, let us show you all that was done in terms of the damage in that previous round. He has got a huge gash on his cheek.
I mean, there was that shot right there. That one landed and opened him up. What a nasty combination thrown by his opponent, but this cut now is another issue to deal with. He's got one of the best fighters in front of him, and he's dealing with this cut on the cheek.
Ready. Ready. Good.
Round 3 of a possible 5. Inside leg kick is there by Islam Makhachev. Well, we see this a lot, DC, but in this instance, it's particularly surprising to see a wrestler on his level not attempt to change the level.
I don't understand it. You know, when you have that weapon, you have that ability to take people to the ground, you have to use it. Even if it's to set up your striking, I don't understand why he is not trying to change his level, get to the hips, and get takedowns. Getting them out here.
Takes his back now. Makhachev's eye is now swollen shut. They could actually stop this fight right now, given how bad it is. Clearly the referee keeping a close eye on the fight. Continues to apply pressure here in half guard.
Nice shots landing from the top position.
Well, he's on his back, but he's moving his head on the ground pretty well defensively. Side control now, and certainly I would think more offensive options for the bottom fighter than in half guard.
Absolutely more offensive options, because now you can just start to get away. You can just go to a wrestler stand-up. Get to your knees, post your hands, don't allow him to get his hooks in, right? Really be aware of the hooks. But get to your hands, stand up, fight the hands, break away and escape. But it's so much more free-flowing than a half guard in the side control, because all you need to do is just get the opponent's body up, because his legs are just free to move. His legs are not controlling anything. His legs are just free, so you have more freedom to use yours. This is where he wants to be.
We might get a stoppage here soon. "90 seconds to go."
Oh, arm triangle. Arm triangle. Arm triangle. Oh, he's advancing. Now he's in trouble. He's going to go to sleep.
What a fight! Wow, an unbelievable result here tonight by way of submission, and he bided his time there. He stayed patient, waited for an opening, and then when it was there, he certainly capitalized to get the tap here tonight. All right, so a wild round and a wild sequence there on the ground. DC, talk us through the highlight.
He's such a phenomenal grappler. I don't understand how people don't know that this guy wants to submit you. He is the best grappler, best submission specialist we've seen in a long time.
Here's the buff with the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 3 minutes, 51 seconds of the 3rd round. For the winner by submission, and new UFC lightweight champion of the world, Grandmaster.
Oh, what a moment there it is for the new UFC lightweight champion. I'm not crying. You're crying? You're crying?
I mean, almost, it's hard not to feel emotional when you watch someone accomplish something that they set out to do so long ago. Congratulations to the champ. He did a great job in winning this belt.